That's crazy, bro. My voice hasn't cracked like that in that long.
Okay. My voice cracks like that all the time. All the time. What's good, my dude?
Man, not a whole lot.
What's everybody?
That was good, everybody. This is a great vibe.
Do you think the viewers are going to be like thrown off by the angle? It is an extreme.
They should appreciate it.
Yeah, they
embrace it.
Switch up.
Get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it. Learn to live with it.
Wait, can you guys actually let us know though? Because my OCD ass, I'm looking at the picture frame on the wall, and it's
bugging him out.
It's like keystoning. It's like not a straight line with the frame.
Haven't you ever heard the rapper who like have you ever listened to G Herbo rap? He how he like raps like off beat or even like
Put the picture frame crooked.
that's what we got to do. I think you got to make the picture frame crooked to make it so that it looks straight in the.
What if they had keystoned picture frames that were like intentionally like
crooked? Oh, dude.
like distorted.
There's definitely someone who has that. That's already out there.
What would make you more crazy, to have it crooked on the wall now or crooked on the camera?
Like an actual crooked.
Like if we were crooked so that's straight on camera, would that bother you more than
I feel like
recording?
I feel like I'm good because I'm not even looking.
That wouldn't rest on your like just knowing that it's crooked behind you.
Nah, my OCD's not that bad. I just like to organize.
That's fair. That's fair. When you're editing and looking back, I can see that fucking with you.
But maybe the fix is we just take it off.
Take off the wall?
Yeah,
I can see that.
And only have.
Kristen had a really good idea actually for something I would put on there.
What is that?
The basketball hoop.
Slam dunk.
So whenever you have a good take, T.
Yeah.
Put that shit on here, nigga.
Yo, it is your boy Sin Supreme.
Yo, welcome.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
Me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Oh, damn.
If y'all don't know me, I go by the name of RepXL, RepXL, extra large.
Gang.
I
never had it drop. We didn't make it drop with this nigga. I thought we did.
Nah, but we definitely played like a fair share of tracks on.
Yeah.
We definitely are the
Definitely show love. Show love.
Wait, didn't we? Wait, we were trying to make a drop. I feel like.
I think that's what it was. I think last time he was here, we said we were, and it never came to fruition. But
maybe we do that now.
We might have to. We could pull something from this episode. I'm sure.
That would be kind of hard.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, like yes, sir.
Well, yes. Welcome though, dude.
Thank you guys.
How's everything been in your world?
Shoot, man. I was in a little bit of a funk. Probably like, coming up on like a month ago type stuff. But I'm back out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really focused on just like music and stuff like that, and really trying to get this shit going. I got a show tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, hell yeah. See, I like that when he comes through with something to promote, something to show.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
It's at the Paper Tiger Bar, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that Paper Tiger?
Yes, sir.
Yo.
He was just talking about that place.
Yeah, that's right near the Cribby, so I'm pulling up to that shit.
Okay,
yeah. Hell yeah.
What part of town is that?
It's in K-Town.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, it's not too far from here. With like like right now, it'll take you like 25, maybe 30 minutes to get over there.
Yeah,
zero traffic.
No,
it's not far.
It's a straight drive. It's on the 101.
Zoom, yeah.
101's chill at night, but man, lately during the morning, it's been fucking killing.
Oh,
and I'm sure for those people who don't know what the fuck we're talking about, I'm sure you have that part
if you're from LA,
I'm sure you have that part of your commute that right now is just nasty. It used to be normal, but you've noticed the change because COVID is kind of, I won't say over, but it has gotten to a degree now where people have learned to live with it almost.
Right,
so outside is opened up everywhere. So
do you
regardless,
think this is normal, or do you think this is like worse than normal?
What aspect?
I personally feel like time-wise, it's like 15 to 20 minutes worse than normal. Like before COVID, BC.
The traffic? I think maybe because for me personally, it's because I've never gone so long without that level of traffic. It's been almost 3 close to 3 years.
We're living in a whole new world.
Yeah, where I was like, yo, traffic. I had to go distances and was dealing with zero traffic. At one point, there was no one on the road. Bro.
No one.
Shit was crazy.
On everything, it took me on Monday an hour and 45 minutes to get to work.
And how many miles is that?
It's like 40 miles.
40 miles, and that's a decent amount of mileage right there.
It is.
It is, but a lot of other people, like in, you know, the Midwest, they have open roads.
Open roads,
all the way over there.
Yeah.
And on the east side, some parts of
Yeah.
the east side have way
Yeah.
open roads.
Yeah.
But the difference is like 45 minutes is like hella far.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
it's,
thing.
Like the way of life is like, if you work 45
Yeah.
minutes out of town, that shit is like, here we're like 45 minutes anywhere.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, like if you live 200 miles out of town or some shit.
Like
Yeah.
if somebody had to drive 40 miles like that every day, they would be like, oh my God, this crazy drive.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it is a crazy ass drive.
So,
It's wild when you're really just sitting there.
Fucking damn near 2 hours.
well, it's my thing about traffic that I wish I had the ability to do is to I always want to go to the exact front car of the track, like see what the cause of it is, where it's starting at.
Half the time it's nothing.
And exactly, I feel like most of the time I would, if you had the ability to somehow ghost outside of your body, you know, and go to the front of the line of traffic, you would see it's just niggas getting off at an exit that's just like, because there's a red light on that exit that's just mad short.
No.
Or, you know, like...
Bro, I seen the most dumbest stuff the other day. I was in bad traffic, bro. Terrible traffic. I'm in traffic for like 10, 15 minutes, right? I'm creeping up. And then I just start seeing where the traffic started. And it's literally a cop on the side of the road with a whole different type of car. Everybody's just slowing down and just...
You want to take a peek?
Like, I'm like, damn, all this for that?
You want to take a peek? You want to?
That's
Come on.
crazy.
That
It
should be
was
exciting.
it was during prime
That'd
time.
be
So
exciting.
if that wasn't there, it would have been cool.
It'd be exciting. You want to see if someone got shot. You want to see if someone, like, you just want to see. You just want to see, because it's LA. You never know what it could be.
Yeah.
It could be like Justin Bieber getting arrested for some shit, and you like you want to get your 2 seconds. Because granted, you got to keep going. Everybody got to keep going.
Everybody got to.
But you want to get your 2 seconds of look. It's dude. We've all been to the museum, and the museum be mad long. You just walking through, and there'd be a line for that one exhibit. And really, you only get a couple minutes to look at that shit, and you got to keep it moving because everybody want to look at that same shit. Mm-hmm. Get their super peak, but in the end of the day, like, fuck traffic. But back outside is back.
Going back though, you got a show coming up.
Oh,
Paper Tiger.
Yes, sir.
Paper Tiger.
Paper Tiger,
Tomorrow.
big going up, man. Everybody pull up.
We
Tell
in there.
everybody to pull up.
We in there.
Man, it's actually about to be real lit. End of the day podcast. Real shit.
I went to a show there like a week ago, and their setup there for shows is really nice actually.
Yeah,
their
yeah.
stage setup, because when I've gone there before, they don't have the stage set up. It's all just like a lounge bar. They build the stage, and I've never seen that done in a bar like that before, and it's actually really cool the way to do it. So I'm excited to see like the vibe and shit.
My boy Mo had performed there one time, and I went. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little stage.
Yeah.
It's one of those stages that isn't way too high.
It's the right level.
It's a right level. It's a right level
for the level of like intimacy you used to want and shit with the performance. It's like just enough where, especially with us tall dudes, like it can get fucking crazy, and
exactly.
So like it's perfect. Nah, I'm excited to see what it's like over there. What your shows are like.
What's the set looking like? How long's the set?
Bro said to pull up with 4 songs, 4 tracks. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and hit him with the first one. No Stress, man.
Of course.
A lot of people fuck with No Stress.
Of course. That's a good intro.
If you know RepXL, you know I'm fucking with No Stress first off and foremost. And second off, I'm doing this song on a tape coming out called RepXL Volume 2. It's called Bust Down.
Ooh.
Doing that one.
Ooh.
After that, Big Dog.
Yes, sir.
Close it out. I'm gonna give them an option to close it out, cause I'm gonna make No Stress lit as fuck. But if they don't want No Stress, I'm gonna go ahead and do Black Magic. You know, hit them with Black Magic, leave it cool. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's gonna go out, man. People gonna fuck with the performance and all that. But yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. It sounds like a legit night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Has it been a while since you've been like on stage like that? Like,
yeah, I would say so.
That's the case for a lot of artists out there right now. They're
they're not really on stage like that. Yeah. The last time I was on stage was November.
Yeah. because COVID definitely was fucking up even the biggest of the big artists. Like, really, when Drake didn't even tour his last fucking album.
Yeah,
you know, like.
But he also got nominated for awards and didn't want to be included.
But just in general, for Drake to drop an album, awards and stuff like that.
He felt like it wasn't good enough to tour.
CLB. Well, here's the thing about it. Drake now, he's such an artist that the album might not necessarily be. He can just tour because he has new music. Realistically, no one's really.
It just wasn't a good look.
No one's really going to just see. If I go to see Drake, regardless of the album's amazing,
right?
I'm going to see Drake to perform. I'm expecting probably with him almost a 3-hour show, nigga, because this nigga got hits on hits. Like, I don't expect no 30-minute, 45-minute show, nigga. Nah, because regardless of how good that new album is, I need to hear all the old shit that I fucking fell in love with.
I at least need 2 hours to 2 hours and 15 minutes of a Drizzy show. Yes. You're not gonna be in the game for a decade. Pull up for like, hey, what's up, everybody?
That's why, you know, he played it, because we all kind of made him versus each other for this when him and Kanye did the show, but we didn't realize that Drake picked Kanye's set, one, and then Drake only stuck to CLB tracks.
Wait, Drake picked Kanye's set?
Drake made Kanye's set.
Fire.
So that's why, he said,
this is what the people want
to hear. And then when he performed, he only did CLB stuff. So, because I think he wanted to keep it as far away from it being a versus in people's mind as possible. But we didn't give a fuck. We still made it a versus.
I like how they made it collaborative, though.
100%. That kind of goes to show, like, it wasn't fake to me personally. Like, it wasn't just.
Honestly, I'm getting mad that I haven't seen Kanye on Instagram, and I'm gonna be one of the first to say it, man.
Yeah, he still hasn't gotten it back.
I haven't seen him on the gram, bro, and it's annoying because it's just like, let the man talk. It's a social platform. It's not supposed to have all these this and that regulation.
Not to play devil's advocate.
When there's gory stuff all over Instagram.
Not to play devil's advocate, because you are right as far as not to play devil's advocate, but you are right as far as not even the freedom of speech part, but like the gory shit, the nasty shit you can see on Instagram right now. But Donald Trump does not have an Instagram right now. Donald Trump does not have a Twitter right now.
It's not a free press.
Donald Trump did an interview with some YouTubers, and they took that shit down in hours.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and it wasn't even So like, you talk about that, and I agree with you. I support you. I want Kanye to have his Instagram, but we gotta keep it all the way. If someone doesn't follow because once again, in the end of the day, freedom of speech and all that, but you're on Instagram. It's not on freedom of gram. No, it's on their website. They get to realistically, they get to choose what is not and what is not. Because you know people whose Instagram got banned because of sexual shit, and you know people who post every day sexual shit.
But the thing is, I don't get why niggas is so on his head. Like,
because he has influence.
Why is it weird?
Because he has influence.
I feel like it weirded people out that he was praying on the gram, but it's just like, bro's praying. Like, let the man
think that's
pray.
what it's always going to come down to.
I
will say that some of Kanye's antics were a little crazy. Like the whole claymation, dismembered.
T, you're right, 100%. You're right.
But listen.
It's the level of influence.
It was crazy, but at the same time, I look at it like this. Because we're talking about rap, we're talking about hip hop, we're talking about beef, and there's been so many diss tracks and so many songs that are super violent and go over everyone's heads, but just because it's Kanye and he's talking about it and he's so polarizing.
Though, T.
Bro,
that's what it is.
Thing.
What you are saying is correct. But this is not rap beef. This is him and his baby mother and his baby mother's.
It's still hip hop.
It's not. No, he's trying to make it hip hop by the things he's saying, but it's not because he doesn't rap. This nigga don't rap. Kim don't make any music. How is this rap shit?
It's Kanye.
I'm fucking your baby moms, and you mad about it. So you're weaponizing because once again, Kanye has what Donald Trump got banned for off the internet: influence.
We just need that celebrity death match. We need the hands.
We need the fucking hands.
Settle it over some hands.
You know who's Kanye gonna fight though?
Pete Davidson.
Come on.
Jake Paul.
But here's the
Jake
issue
Paul got
is,
the contract ready.
unfortunately, I don't think there's enough money in the world to get them to the
But
fight.
I feel like it's the people are against Kanye West, not just like it's like a trifecta. Like the people are against Kanye West, and like Kanye West is against Pete Davidson.
Kanye's people are against Pete Davidson.
Here's the thing.
That's the crazy thing is because
Actually-
Kanye can say some shit, and he's got like crazy followers. Like people would ride or die for Kanye.
Kanye,
No,
you
people
see
are riding-
the
One of my
loneliest.
homies has been in a fight over it.
Was it Thelonious London? He just he ran up on DL Hughley
Saw
for the
that.
shit that DL Hughley said in the interview.
And we saw Soulja Boy go crazy on live.
Exactly. At Pete Davidson. He was like, Pete Davidson.
Talk to Kanye.
He's like, I'm the only one who can talk to Kanye like that.
That shit was.
Yo, that shit had me
Soulja
dying.
Boy is a fucking fool, bro.
But he is
my
not
God.
lying. He is not lying. He's
He's
the
not-
only nigga up to this point who was cool with Kanye, who would talk to Kanye like that.
Let's
like
keep
that.
it all the way.
He told
He was talking
Kanye,
crazy.
go get your bitch back. That's what he told Kanye. And then after that, Kanye put him on, they squashed it, and Kanye put him on Donda 2. So, he told him to go get your bitch back before he was on Donda
How
2.
the fuck did Soulja Boy just make beef with Kanye, bro? Like, this nigga Soulja Boy. Hey, Soulja Boy is one smart nigga, bro.
He
I'm
is.
always gonna have respect
Yeah,
for
that's
Soulja Boy.
Hey, till this
I don't
day,
give a
we
fuck.
made it with Drake and Soulja Boy.
Yo, we made it. That shit bang.
Bro, I put that shit on.
I'd be
the
willing to
gym.
risk this episode to hear that shit, bump that shit.
Drake.
Just to play that shit right now.
I can put that on the step there.
Yo, them horns and that shit, we made it. Yo, that.
Bro, even the skit in the beginning.
Dude, that shit is hard.
Oh,
That shit is hard. Classic.
I love
but,
classic music, man.
I mean,
Classic music,
I
man.
guess I want to just get this over just so we don't talk about Kanye anymore in this episode. But they are. There's a petition to get Kanye West off of Coachella. And
I saw that.
It passes 300,000, 30,000 signatures.
Damn.
30,000 signatures at this point.
Why?
I think just because there are. Here's one thing. Me personally, I feel like the internet can never be trusted. 30,000 internet signatures to me doesn't mean anything. That's not real to me personally.
That's not real
to me. Maybe if it was in person, that'd be totally different. 30,000 internet signatures to me is not real at all. That could be all fucking fake signatures. But the fact that it even exists and has this kind of attention is, I do wonder how Coachella will react. But the consensus out there when I look at the threads and then people responding is that Kanye he's not gonna perform at Coachella. He doesn't even really want to perform at Coachella at this
Who,
point.
Kanye?
Yeah.
He does, because
I thought he did.
Somebody had asked him if he wanted to perform at Coachella. He said, yeah, and I'm bringing Travis with me too.
That's what I'm saying,
like,
though.
damn.
My theory was, and I still, if he does perform at Coachella, this theory stands, this will be the first time we see Travis Scott on stage.
Yeah.
Kanye West will be bringing Travis Scott on stage at the end of his or the middle of his set, and this will be the first time we see Travis Scott perform live. That's what, because it was the first week of Coachella. Because Coachella's 2 weeks. And
Do you think he'll get him on some gospel shit?
No, I think because of Kanye and who he is.
Mamacita. That shit, bro. I'm sorry. You can't play one Travis song and not turn up. Like that's just the vibe.
Bro,
of
it's
music.
just.
Well, here's the thing.
It's
His
lit.
whole campaign was rage.
His whole campaign.
Like you feel it in your body. You're just like,
As soon as you hear Travis, you're like, fuck. Like I gotta turn the fuck up right now.
It's hype music.
My only wonder right now, because I feel like it's not a lot, but I feel like most people who do really fuck with Travis's music generally did not stop listening to Travis's music after this event.
Yeah.
I think everyone's keeping it on a low, their vibe and their feeling, but I feel like if Kanye was to bring him out and it like working it, Travis will be back. My biggest thing is
that's how it is.
My biggest thing is because all old Travis music is certified, right? We already fuck with it. There's nothing you can do. You can't change my mind about Mama C. You can't fuck. I don't care what you think. But here on out, what will new Travis sound like?
Well, I'm not sure. I feel like it's not going to stray too far away from what he already is.
But do you catch slack then? Hold on. Are you promoting violence?
Well, no.
Are you 9 people died at your show?
But did you see his most recent post where he's like advocating for, mental health and like
No.
That's a whole new
I understand that, T. But We just raged for the past how many years?
It's-
What does your next album sound like?
Honestly, it depends on like if cancel culture can just like let go of him, or if you
Cancel
can go
culture
past
is
it.
fake. That's not real.
Cancel culture is definitely, bro. There's
No,
niggas.
who was cancel culture act? Name, other than Kevin Spacey, some people who've done some really weird shit. Name someone who's actually been 100% canceled.
I don't think
Out.
with the right press moves, this can be like he can be uncanceled. Like I feel like that's what he's doing.
I don't think he's canceled right now. I think he had to sit down because it got to the point where he had to take responsibility for. If you're gonna promote rage, you can, but you have to take responsibility for that rage. You need to double the security. You need 100,000 police there instead of 800 police there. You know, you need.
It's like, but it's mob mentality. That's the thing. It's like cancel culture is mob mentality. So like we're with the shits or we're not. And like, and if I feel like more people are with it, then I'm with it. If I don't have a backbone, if I'm just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I feel like the cancel culture that even really exists for Travis is only online. In person, I haven't seen it in person yet.
I work at a salon. People who don't even give a fuck about Travis Scott or talking shit about Travis Scott. They're just like, this is drama, like blah blah blah. I'm like,
those people who don't care though, Travis never had their money. He never had their money. He never had their ticket sale. He never had their sneaker sale. So those people, technically, I feel you because they are spreading a negative message
because
whenever he's brought up.
Instagram too.
So they are. But once again, I feel like anyone who actually fucks with Travis, even if they feel a type of way, if he somehow, that's why I'm interested in what he releases here on, because if he finds out a way to release music where it somehow doesn't come off like he don't give a fuck what happened, because I think that's really what it is. At this point, he has up to this point he has not shown, to me personally, he has not shown a level of humility and a level of like, yo, I fucked up. That interview he did not show it. The interview was him being like, nah, nigga, it wasn't me, bro. I ain't do that shit, dog. That's what I took from that interview. Was like, nah, bro, yo, nah, I was just performing. I'm just doing Travis. That's what I took from that interview.
I took that he really was like, to me it seemed genuine. Definitely like moments
I feel he feels it.
He struggled to speak eloquently, but I definitely feel like
That's the issue.
I don't know, I feel connected, like he really did feel bad, like he was like sick.
I agree. I agree in the sense that I feel Travis Scott definitely feels bad. There's no way this nigga could not feel bad. But can you make the public believe it? Can you express emotion? Can you express emotion enough?
He's got some.
I feel. See, there's two things. You gotta understand. Travis has seen people, pass out at his shows all the time.
All the time.
Travis is one wild nigga.
He edited in his Instagram. He had to delete the post.
Listen,
the nigga laid out.
Listen. So. Travis does feel bad. He definitely does feel bad, for sure. Of course, for sure. But you gotta understand that, for one, he put out a song called Escape Plan. You know what I'm saying? And that whole song, and even in the video, he's wearing a Pro Jam concert shirt. Pro Jam had, I think, about 8 people die at that concert.
Facts. That's
you know
facts.
what I'm saying?
This happened in the past.
So it's kind of like, you're gonna wear a Pearl Jam shirt in your Escape Plan video, and you're gonna drop it on the same day you're doing Astroworld. Granted, it's a lit song, but I mean, it's supposed to be a lit song. You're a ranger.
Are you putting that on him, or are you saying this is all just coincidence? What do you think the coincidence is realistically in real time of a person at a video shoot seeing a camera in front of them, like how we are? You pull up with the Pearl Jam, and then you do your show. I don't know.
Is it just coincidence?
To me, I feel like I see things on like a vibrational scale, like
the energy he put that,
like subconsciously, even
agree.
if it's like conscious or unconscious, that is he likes that shit, and it's like, so like
I would say unconsciously not wanting things to happen, but consciously wanting to embody the energy and putting it out there, that response, you can't, nigga, you put that energy out there, you got what you fucking put out there. Right. And if you're gonna put that energy out there, then like I said, once again, when you look at the numbers, for the amount of people he had there, he only had 8 police officers there. Nah, you 800 police officers there. No, you need, for that kind of energy, 1,000, maybe 1,200 police officers there to handle something like that.
And I think that is ultimately up to
be responsible
more than just him. And I feel like my personal opinion, I feel like he did all he can do. The fact he's making effort to like make changes and like physically help and like do something that is like, you know, like you can hold it, like it's really gonna change something. Like,
do you think he'll personally be able to do something to convince the lady in your salon who don't even listen to Travis and is just talking? Do you think he could do something that can convince her, like make her think? Because in her mind, all she sees is 9 people died at this rapper's show.
I think they wouldn't even hang on enough to the drama to know what's the result.
So she'll always go through life hating this nigga, essentially.
To me, they're just the mob. Like, it's part of the mob. Like, they're just like, whatever, like, fuck him, it's forever, you know? But, like, we know, like,
which is why I don't believe in which is why I think cancel culture is fickle. It doesn't, it'll be there, it'll maybe fuck up your
it's so strong though. It's so strong.
I feel like, which is why, once again, I keep bringing it back to what will this nigga's music sound like after? Because if you work it correctly, look at the baby. The baby went through it. The baby went through it, but just put out an album with one of the most controversial fucking artists out right now.
I feel like the baby is on. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like the baby isn't as on as he would be if he never got hit with the cancel.
Of course,
for
100%.
2 months.
There's no denying cancel. Look at Chris Brown. He just started performing at festivals. We just seen one of his first festival performances a couple months.
And I still don't think that it will ever be anything close to what he could be.
That is the epitome of like, because Chris Brown should be. They should be comparing him to Michael Jackson. They should be like, yo, that's Michael Jackson embodied. That's Michael Jackson walking around. But he will never, ever. He will always be overlooked, like, to this day, because of what went down. So yes, that level of cancel culture, I will say, does exist, where you'll never probably achieve your greatest heights.
I think there's like a hierarchy to it. Like, you can't like beat a woman.
But when you see this nigga working at Wendy's, no, I don't think that. I don't think that level of cancel. I think you'll always be able to make money in your field.
And there's some shit you can't come back.
It'll taint you. Yes, it'll taint you.
Left a mark.
It'll taint you. But I think honestly, it's more real. Once again, they didn't have. You're talking about artists who grew up in a world that didn't have a camera everywhere you fucking went. Every day Chris Brown leaves his crib, anytime he ever leaves his crib, he has to take into his mind, all right, someone's gonna try to take a photo with me.
People are gonna be looking at.
Someone's gonna take a photo with me. A photo will be taken of me every time I leave my house. A photo will be taken of me every time I leave my house.
Every time.
There were celebrities, the biggest ones we know of, who did not have to deal with. Madonna didn't have to deal with that. When she came up, when she was in her prime, she didn't have to deal with that. And now she's, fucking...
She did have to worry about the paparazzi, but she wasn't worried about it.
But that was, like, later on in her career. And now you look at her. Now you look at... She don't even look like original Madonna because she's always fucking... She had to get a ton of surgery. Yes, no. Because me and her smoked the same weed. So that's why I recently...
What do you mean?
Because my dealer sells some Madonna as well. So we smoke the same shit.
Full disclosure. Full disclosure, by the way.
It's called Jet Fuel. Jet Fuel shit is fire.
Yeah, there it is. We're actually going to cut really quick because I had a genius idea to where we can hear rep.
Okay, let's do it.
All right,
cool.
Real quick. Yeah, so that was definitely
yeah, what the fuck, nigga? This nigga had a genius idea. That shit was trash. This nigga had trash.
Will exclusive.
That shit was horrible.
Hey, man, all I gotta say, we need...
It was a good idea.
Nah, it was a good effort. I'm always... Nah, that's tease that dude.
I hooked it up like how we hooked up the stem player.
Nah, tease that dude.
Because remember when we plugged in the stem and it worked?
This nigga just called you a stem player.
Oh shit! No,
you hook him up to the stem.
He's like, we hooked him up just like how we hooked up the stem player because he's a.
Wait, I Actually, no. Wait, I'm gonna fix this shit. Hold on.
No.
We're back.
Wait,
Back in
We're
the
back.
fucking action.
Breaking fucking news.
T will fix the fucking audio.
Yeah, finally fix the audio. Yeah, finally. Definitely fix the audio.
Yes, sir.
And
It's gotta
then
hold a little baby mic, but it's
I know
Little
it's
baby
a little
Mike,
bit.
you know what I'm saying?
Baby
It's all
Mike and
good,
this
though.
bitch. Baby Mike and this bitch.
Mike and his motherfucker. Hey, nigga.
Baby Mike, yo, that's a yo. If I see a nigga
That's
out there
a
with a
fire
baby,
rap
yeah, nah, we need to
Baby
copyright
Mike.
that shit ASAP.
Should I change my name? Fuck it.
Baby Mike,
Mike?
Baby Mike,
Just
yo,
MIC? Just MIC?
yo.
shit sound kind of hard.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Hey.
Should we hit him with the breaking
fuck
news?
That. Fuck that.
Baby Mike,
what's
Baby
the
Mike, breaking news. Breaking news: major breakthrough as contraceptive pill for males is found to be 99% effective in preventing pregnancy.
Would you take a male birth control?
Hell yeah!
No.
What if it causes hormone
Nah.
fluctuation?
Oh, man.
what if-
Nah,
so
you gotta
if
think about it. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. You gotta
What
think
if
about
it
it.
causes acne?
Nah. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it.
What you talking about? Think about it.
What if
Here-
your-
no, let me finish. Let me
what
finish.
if-
You gotta
what
think
if
about
your shit
it.
shrink
For
up?
years, dudes have been telling women to essentially like toughen up. So if I'm gonna say I'm taking that shit, I can't really. I have no space to complain about any side effects from male contraceptive but not even for me, because I've always been understanding. I've always been a person who, any woman I've dealt with, I'm like, all right, well, at the end of the day, I'll suck it up and wear a fucking condom. But most girls I've dealt with, you know, they end up being like, oh, like,
It ain't nothing like that.
yeah, exactly. They don't want the condom either. So it's like not even the fact that a condom is not even just a pain for both sides as far as the feelings.
It's a pain for me.
Yeah, it's a pain just as much for me as it is for the female, to the point where a female wouldn't even want to wear a condom. But and on top of that, she won't care about wearing a condom, but she will take a pill that would give her all the side effects that birth control does.
So now
give a
men
female.
are gonna be taking the pill.
Well, from this fucking
Now it's
post,
equality.
It's a Skittle.
a new birth control pill for males has been found to be 99% effective in preventing pregnancy.
Skittles.
The breakthrough medication could bring balance to the contraception with far fewer options available to men. Presenting their findings at the spring meeting of the American Chemical Society on Wednesday, scientists will announce the creation of a non-hormonal male contraceptive pill. Now, guaranteed, there's no, because that's the thing when you think about it realistically, there's no way for something like that to exist, male or female, and it not to have like major effects on your body.
I mean, amen.
100%. Like male or female, there's no way you're stopping something so natural that is not gonna fuck with you in some way. That's why I've always been understanding of any female who I dealt with who fucking took birth control, because that shit
Whether it
is,
affects their hormones or their skin or
because that is so natural.
their
Like
ovaries.
that shit is gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like it's going to some way, shape, or form. Even if you swear it doesn't, or you've been taking it, because I know you probably run into those females who,
And a lot of women have been on birth control since they were 13, 14
and they
years
just
old.
swear it don't, but you just get used to that normalcy, that lifestyle that you don't know what it's like because you've been on it for so long that you don't know it.
I mean, but that's the thing. Birth control is not for everybody. Like
100%.
traditional birth control, like by the pill, is, so for any man that chooses not to want to take birth control, I feel you.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's about motherfucking time. Why have we only been focused on?
I think
women?
the main thing is because it's harder. It's harder. You have
Why? Because
you have one egg to stop. Have you ever tried to stop 100,000 people from leaving one room in a door, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know
with
how
one
the
door,
science
like,
breaks down and works and operates.
you got mad sperm.
But I just feel like
There's mad little the sperms in there. You
the
got
system
one egg.
inherently wouldn't give a fuck about a woman, so that's why they test it out on us first.
I think it was just easier. It's easier to. I think that's in the end of the day what it ended up being. At the same time, I'm not gonna say like they have been probably like trying super hard, but in the end of the day, I feel like men would be more inclined to take it than women.
I feel like the reason why they tested it, and keep in mind, like contraceptives have been around since the 1900s type, you know what I mean? And they definitely had a different way of thinking back then. I feel like, every generation does, or if not every like 5 couple, whatever. But I feel like they just tested it on women first because they were the ones to carry the baby. Yeah, I understand men have the sperm, and I totally get that. But they are the ones that, carry, you know what I'm saying? And that's just why I feel like it was tested on them first, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can have our theories. I don't think anyone really knows.
Yeah.
But in the end of the day, whoever made, that's one thing that we would have to, I feel like, research actually, is who is the inventor of fucking birth control? Like, who was the nigga who made birth control? Like, who was that person? Because I'm sure it wasn't a female. I'm sure it was a dude.
I mean,
I'm sure it was a fucking guy
who
was like, I'm tired of getting all these women pregnant. I didn't figure this shit out. What the fuck, man? Because I ain't trying to win no condom. Some scientist who was just getting mad pussy.
You're talking about the pill? Because honestly, birth control in the beginning was probably some wild shit.
No. I'm talking about the actual first pill.
Oh, the first pill.
I mean, but the reality is,
because the other shit was probably inhumane. Anything else was inhumane. The first pill, I wonder who was the actual inventor of the first birth control pill.
I could look it up, but I just fucked up the audio trying to look. Let me check real quick.
Oh shit!
Everyone's just waiting for me.
The audio. Oh shit! What the fuck?
In the 1960s, the first oral contraceptive, Envoid, was a mixture of hormones, progesterone and estrogen. Is approved by the Food Drug Administration. Quickly became known simply as the pill. So this happened first in 1960.
so since 1960, the science has not figured it out how to get a man birth control. I just find that a little outrageous.
I think because they found something that worked and they just went with it. And they were like, all right, well, why try to find out some male shit? We found out some female shit.
Well, I think that's the point, is that it sucks that, like, they didn't really care.
100%. I totally agree. Because I feel like, me personally, I would have been on that shit for a while.
Women are carrying that shit on their backs. Acne, all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have, like, real repercussions. Like, some of them can't even have babies now, yeah. So it's like, it's only fair that, like, you guys take some risks too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I whatever, you don't want to take it, you don't want to take it, I feel you, but
me personally, I would have been on that shit. I feel like me and a lot of other men, I know plenty of other men who would have probably been on that shit. Who would be taking birth control? I know a lot of men.
They'll be shooting up the club every day.
That's literally what I'm telling any female. I'm like, all right, I'll take it, but you gotta let me bust inside you. I'm joking.
I ain't taking it out of it.
Jokes. These is all jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah.
This is all jokes.
All dark humor. It ain't nothing but dark humor. Don't fuck around and cancel us now.
I'll take it every day, but you got. These is all jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't.
All jokes.
Don't cancel me, please. Don't cancel me.
We are Dave Chappelle. We are Kevin Hart.
But nah, so there you go. That's breaking news. I literally just saw that post right now. It just came up across my feed. So
man, I've been trying to keep like a summary of what we talk about, and I'm just so high that I just trail off.
And at the end of the day, that's what we do. Yeah, this nigga fixed the mic like 20 times.
We need the engineer.
Yeah, this nigga fixed the mic like 20 times.
We gotta get the engineer. All
right, just want to give rest in peace to GIF inventor. I think his name is Stephen. Is it Stephen White? Yeah, Stephen White. He died at 74. This nigga actually was the inventor of GIFs, and if you don't know what GIFs are, you probably see them shits every day.
You probably live under a rock.
Yeah, you live under a fucking rock. It is. You
probably see them and don't even.
No, at this point you see them every day and don't even know what it is, because GIFs are a part of culture to a degree that I don't even know how to even properly like.
Damn, he looked like a G2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Up and all that.
Rest in peace, Stephen White. Like,
hey, rest in peace, my nigga Stephen White.
Yeah, for real.
That nigga probably went out to Vegas, gamble, party, drink, man, and he made gifts. Everything y'all use.
That just something like that creation and to walk around regularly and just know you invented it and to see it being used the way it does. I wonder, so like,
much joy.
Exactly. Like, it's almost like he created the modern day smiley face.
Can we take a look at this digital display that Nike did? I just thought that this was so crazy.
Hold on. So what is this? So you want to set this up?
Just look at this.
Oh, that's in the billboard. Okay.
Look at that.
This is in New York for people who don't know. And when I was in New York, Key Glock he had just dropped his album, and he had a display on it that was similar as far as it's 3D, But
shit is
it was a
hard.
rap shit. Yeah, it was some rap shit. It was some hood shit. His like he had a Lamborghini Urus that came out of it and was like crashing and shit. It was cool as fuck. Nah, that shit was hard.
Fire.
Crazy.
Dude, go to see that shit in person, bro. That shit is really cool. The fact that you can even capture it on camera is even fucking cool. So like seeing it in person, because it's right near Times Square. It's pretty cool. It's like not in Times Square, it's like right down the street from it, like from the official like area, but it changes through that and like regular like ads, but like it's fucking sick as shit. Like the way it looks in person, like it's
crazy.
It's funny because like that looks cool as fuck, but of course Key Glock, who he had just dropped his album that weekend I was out there, he had some hood shit. It was like the Urus was just driving out and like looking like it was crashing type shit. I'm like, all right, nigga,
that's hard.
That's what you want to use the 3D shit for? Some hood ass shit? All right, I can't be mad at that shit, dog. I really can't. Like, what the fuck else is going on? We talked about enough about Kanye. We can leave that shit alone.
We need one of those in LA.
For real, I'm surprised there's not one of those.
For real.
I just wonder where it would go though, because like
Staples Center.
It probably would have to go through the Staples Center area. But do people,
Crypto.com arena? Sorry.
Yeah, crypto.
Sorry.
About the digital
Crypto, cuz. Yeah. What was that? What did you say, T?
The digital display.
Yeah. Where would that go in LA though? I guess he's right. Is the near the crypto center?
That would be hard.
But dude, you would never see if you're not watching a game, you ain't down by the crypto center.
Right.
People, I guess, the Times Square in that area is popping nonstop, like nonstop. So like
because crypto is gonna just be the thing in the future, and
there's no way it's gonna stay at the crypto center. I don't think I haven't really still to this day seen a use for niggas is still using cash. Crypto's been out for mad long, and niggas is still using cash. Niggas,
what if more things become associated with crypto?
When? What else that I can? What right now can I buy? What was that?
NFTs.
Nigga, what? Get that bull, nigga. What am I using an NFT for?
Bro, you saw that digital display.
Nigga, you haven't said anything that I can actually use an NFT for. I gotta eat. I gotta live. I gotta buy shit.
Future though, bro.
In what way?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. NFT,
the digital, nigga. You haven't said any real world tangible things that an NFT is usable for.
NFT is literally just
a pyramid scheme. Yeah, it sounds like
it's
one.
just a dick swinging concept.
Yeah,
honestly. That's really it.
I don't see any value in that shit.
Nigga, you don't.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, same thing with
I haven't seen any shit for any tangible shit. You guys don't own NFTs for a reason because you don't see any need for it in your day-to-day life.
NFTs are actually worse than buying designer brands because NFTs are all about I got this, you don't have what I got. Designer shit is all about I got this, you don't have what I got, but I'm still wearing it. I put the belt on through the holes. I can't do nothing with the NFT.
You're thinking about an NFT in the aspect of you're selling it for like a piece of art or something. People use NFTs for a multitude of reasons, and that's the thing is that like.
Tell me a reason that I would use it for tomorrow.
Hey man.
You couldn't even just off rip just name one because there's no real world tangible shit. You keep talking
people
about a world that don't exist right now. I'm not saying
are there, bro.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm not open to it, but no one's proven.
Drop a fire ass music video and want to put it just like how he did.
Let me ask you this. Can you sit here and tell me that the video game like audience isn't one of the biggest audiences in the entire world,
and they hate NFTs. Call of Duty tried to do the NFT. They hated that shit. They pulled back on it. Fucking Destiny tried to release an NFT. They pulled back on it because the video game market, they already saw what NFTs were when they were coming out. And It's a pyramid scheme, nigga. They're just trying to sell you something digital that you can't use in the real world because you think this digital world is gonna pop off. And I'm not saying the digital world is not gonna pop off, but right now it still hasn't become tangible enough for me to really buy into it. When I go out right now after this to go meet a chick, you think I'm gonna bring her back to my fucking digital world, nigga? No. What the fuck are you talking about?
But on the metaverse, you could bring her back to the crib like, hey, shawty, look at my NFT on the wall.
That eventually, I'm not saying that won't exist, but that doesn't exist now. And so
you got to think it on small scale right now. Like in the future, we're talking.
How much in the future, nigga? I'm just trying to make it to tomorrow.
That means we're dumb as fuck.
Maybe it's not for you. Maybe
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying right now.
No, I'm saying maybe it's for like a different generation. Maybe
it could be. It could be 100%. It could be. That could definitely could be what it is.
Not for
We've
you,
lived too much in the old world to just live on the internet.
I just think that
I still think there's too many things in the tangible world for the internet to be a thing. You what you're saying right now is that what you're saying is a world where everything is happening on the internet, and I still don't see that world really popping off. People still like being outside. Y'all niggas still like being outside.
This is the only way that I believe in NFTs will be a possibility, is if the environment is so horrible that
something like that
into the metaverse in order to
experience life or experience people.
We can consume.
I can see something like that. If that's something like that happens, because
the Generation Z will love that shit because they care about the planet. They give a fuck. They want to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't give a fuck because we're millennials. We've lived in the old world. Like we've lived most of our lives
outside.
But Gen Z is like they are done.
It would take something of that magnitude, I feel like, for the digital world.
The world.
Because I think honestly, because here's the thing. Let's say something like that doesn't happen and life continues normally as it is. You gotta understand.
I can't believe it. I can't even entertain it because of how much I know that climate change is upon us, and like the reality is like we are running out of time. So like we can have fun.
I don't know. I can't say it because I don't know. That's a lot of unknown. That's a lot of unknown.
This is what I think. Listen, I feel like the whole metaverse shit is really about to pop off. It's not. It may not pop off with us. It may not pop off with maybe the little kids now that are like toddlers.
It might be their grandkids.
Yeah, it might be their grandkids that be really into that shit. Because right now, like we're still linking up in person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's too much impersonal.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Kids now, they can't stand when an iPad or a screen or TikTok
ain't in their face
near them or not in their face. They can't stand that shit. And everything is made to be easier with us, you know what I'm saying? Everything is made to, bro, I don't have to turn all my lights on anymore when I go in a dark parking lot or when it gets dark outside, you know what I'm saying? That shit just turns on.
Yeah, automatic.
Automatic now. Any cars that are from a certain year, I think it's like maybe 2000 whatever, they turn on all by themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Some baller shit,
whatever, right? But the point is, everything is just made to be easier for us, and I feel like their grandkids, and the more easier technology gets for us, because right now, parents, hey, take the iPad, you know, we don't want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Take the iPad, whatever, with you.
The ice?
It's in the fridge.
Oh, what happened to the ice bucket? Ice bucket disappeared?
Oh, I didn't feel it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I just made the mixed drink. I didn't think we were going to keep going. I'm lit, bro.
But yeah, bro. Anyways, I think the future is probably the metaverse. We do have climate change. People are running out of time. Humanity's running out of time. You know what's crazy? The UN, right? The United Nations is... everybody, it's the heads of all of these green patches on our planet and shit like that, right? Put it that way.
Yeah.
They came out with the motherfucking video on their YouTube channel, certified YouTube channel, and it's a dinosaur. No pun, like it's like a pun. It's like a. There's a kick, you know. It's a fucking dinosaur, and he's giving a speech talking about extinction.
Oh shit!
And he says,
what page is this on?
Yeah, what is this?
This is on the United Nations page, and it's a dinosaur that comes out, and he's talking about extinction. He's saying like, we got hit by an asteroid and we got extinct. Extinct is a big deal type shit. We're not here anymore type shit. Don't extinct yourselves. Like, that's stupid. That's what but that's what the nigga's saying.
Yeah, I see.
It's like, he walks in. Look, we're like right now. He's walking in. Everybody's kind of like, "What the fuck is?"
It's like real people, but the dinosaur's animated, and he walks in and he starts doing a speech, and he starts talking about like how they were like this thing. Yeah, it's funny. I could totally see it. 100%.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
It's crazy, man. And I just feel like, I feel like the Matrix movie, man. I just feel like the whole Elon Musk.
But at the same time, all right.
The Neuralink, bro, and the chip in the brain, so and like, the metaverse, and all
right, the same way we've fucked things up is, can we not assume that there's not going to be that there won't be any change in the culture at all, and let's say our kids or our grandkids are like, yo, we fucked up, let's get the world back on track, let's get or even us, because there's the people that you're talking about who already know the world fucked up are the people who are essentially trying to take over now, because if you look at most people who probably control and are running for things, they're super old. So those people are sooner they're the generation out. The generation in is the woke generation. So realistically, we should be able to be getting the world and things back on. You see it in certain parts now popping up left and right. So it's safe to assume the potential of humans continuing on is realistic. It's not totally out there. It's not totally crazy. So if humans continue on and generations continue on, we have
to make an effort to be better, though.
No, facts. No, I'm not saying that won't be the case, but once again, we are way more woke generally than 30, 40 years ago.
See if it's enough.
100%.
100%, right? Yeah. So let's say we do find a way to get the earth back on track, global warming back on track. We just get anyways.
It's all people, bro.
Let's say humans continue on Earth longer than they were supposed to.
Wait, Sin.
Humans fuck up the Earth.
Kristen, didn't we pass the limit or whatever of like no return with carbon?
We have like 9 years.
I remember hearing that, the limit of no return, but I don't know. Once again, I don't know what that means, because
what is that?
It's
essentially they're saying it's a tipping point as far as like we can't undo the damage that we've done to the Earth.
I mean, like
the hole that we put in the ozone layer is too big that we can't close it essentially, and sooner or later that ozone layer is going to grow to the point where the sun's going to destroy the fucking Earth.
It's a wrap.
Nuke the Earth.
I hate to be all morbid and sad and like.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. No, here's my theory though. All right, because at the end of the day, we're talking years, right? We're talking more generations, more technology, more technological.
What's gonna happen in 9 years?
This is what I feel like you aren't considering though. No, but this is what I feel like you're not considering.
The news, like not even.
You're talking about more technological growth. Let's say that kid might not. That boy, that girl or boy or girl, girl might not even exist right now, that creates that Elon Musk level invention that seals off or fills that hole in the ozone layer or creates whatever, because humans find a way to stop that. You can't tell me that's not crazy. The fact that we even know there's a hole in the ozone layer and that we're even doing that is crazy. So how can you tell me
I would personally love to believe that, and I feel like it's my job to be hopeful, and I should.
Gotta be optimistic. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm really honest. It's hard to live in reality and like watch the news and pay attention and see like these outrageous new things that have never happened. And this is the hottest. This is the coldest. This is the most outrageous.
So are you saying the time frame's shorter than what it originally was?
Ultimately, what's happened is
do we not have 90 years?
We have sped
like 10.
Listen, we have sped up the process of the ice melting, which is like ultimately, if we're gonna say we have to learn how to be more like aquatic or whatever the fuck, like we learn how to breathe underwater. If like all of the shit is underwater, we have to have time to evolve, but we have sped up the process so that our bodies like literally are. It's not gonna happen. Like whatever it is, whether it's going to be hot or it's going to be this or it's going to be that, we are not going to have enough time unless a miracle happens and we figure.
Well, I don't think humans will ever have enough time to as fully adjust to any crazy climate change if it's like water things or. We're not going to grow gills. It'd be us building something to survive in those worlds. We're not gonna. I don't think we'd have enough time to evolve to like grow gills or shit like that, or like I don't think that's happening. Nah, I think that's out the window. Like, we'd be extinct. We're done. Yeah.
But if it gets extremely hot and extremely cold, like if temperatures flip,
I think it would come to us building something or creating something at this point, because I think our brains grew at an exponential rate to the point where now our bodies don't grow as much as they did, evolve as much as they originally did. I think when you look at cavemen to humans now,
we just need everyone to do mushrooms together at the same time.
Facts.
As a humanity, and we're just gonna level up together.
Not as there's some people who should not do mushrooms.
We need the alien.
No, we need to be on the same wave at the same time.
We need alien help ASAP.
We need.
Some people will tell you the aliens are already here.
Elon's here, bro.
I was gonna say. It doesn't say. Some people will tell you the aliens are already here.
We need an alien intervention.
He might be. Yo, if Elon Musk told you tomorrow he was an alien, he's like, hey guys, all right. All right, I'll let you.
Fuck it.
I say I believe him.
Nah, y'all are lying. You believe him.
If
You're gonna ask for some proof.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, I can't. He's telling you right now. He's like, I can't do anything to prove it to you. Like, it's nothing I can't make a thing come out of my dick or something. Like, no. Like, I look like I can't do anything to prove it to you. But I am alien. I'm not from this planet. Are you gonna actually believe him? I don't think so, T. You are lying to me right now. You are lying to me right fucking now. You too, Kristen. Y'all are lying to me.
But the thing is, all I know of aliens to do is to come and bring
Could he
higher.
take us somewhere? Like,
No, he's telling you right now. Everything he could do, he's done. He's showing you the Cybertruck,
Like
the
that's it.
Tesla.
no, I'm talking about like you gotta have a spacecraft.
He's telling you he's doing it with his mind. He's trying. Dude, imagine.
Stop.
No, because I'm saying this right now. Imagine you're an alien, right? They're like, all right, we're gonna make you look like human and then drop you on this planet. That's all you got. Is all your technology that you know in your brain.
They could tap in though and let you know what's good.
What do you mean tap in?
Like the aliens.
No. Elon Musk is an alien that was dropped on this planet and looks as a human,
But he
butt
can't
naked.
do-
That was
Does
it.
he know?
And they
he's an
left,
alien?
and they bounced.
So all he has to show is what he's done so far, and nothing else other than what the society knows. So
Yes.
like if he's got some secret shit, we don't know.
He's totally aware he's an alien because that's how he came here, and they dropped him here.
I would be 50%.
And here's the thing. The aliens could save us right now, right? The aliens could save us right now. But here's like, yo, we're gonna drop you on Earth and give you the blueprint and make you look like one of them. And if you can't save them, then why would we come in and save them? You got all the answers. You try to make them electric, all this shit. You look like one of them. You even look white, but you're from Africa. So you got all the answers. And if they don't listen to you and fuck with you, then why would we come in and save you? Essentially, because if he told you right now, he's like, yo, honestly, I'm an alien. But like I can't show you, I can't like do anything, but I'm from another planet. But I do have all the answers. We can like save humanity tomorrow. Are you gonna really believe? Yeah, I don't believe either of you are gonna come out of that room meeting with this nigga like, yo.
I mean, what do you name his kids? He named them something crazy.
He named one X and the girl's Y.
Really?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Their names are longer, but like shortened is X and Y.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce either one of their children's names.
Yeah, they're like, yeah. You got to look at them. Yeah, you got to look at them. I don't know how to pronounce either of them, but
I don't know.
He just had his second kid with Grimes.
I'm like 50% I would believe him. Like I'm like
no. Me personally,
You would have to blast.
I'm giving him. You gave him more than I would. I'm only giving him 15. I would definitely like be if I hung out with this nigga.
He doesn't have a spaceship,
dude. He got dropped on this planet, and they told him
know how to be a.
You get no proof because that's what you need. T. Look, you don't even believe him. Look what you need. You need a spaceship. Why would you believe this nigga?
How would he know he's an alien then?
That once again, it's not about the alien; it's about the knowledge. Because that's what you're saying. The aliens even coming here for and helping us is because of their knowledge.
Literally, why people follow Jesus?
Nigga, they coming here with the knowledge, bro. So and look at how you don't even believe. This nigga. You. I will give it. You believe it, but you go. You are electric. So you bought in. You bought into a level. You bought into a level.
Yo.
So you are electric.
We are out here right now.
We are super out here. But in the end of the day, like, would you believe you? He meets with you. And he's like, yo, see, I'm gonna tell you something I ain't told nobody. Yo, I'm really an alien, dog. Don't tell nobody, dog. I'm really an alien.
One of my friends had convinced his girlfriend that he was a cyborg.
How though?
And now he said he's worried about her.
I mean, I would be worried about any girl I convinced that I was half man, half robot. I'd be worried about her too.
You're a fucking cyborg.
Yeah.
Get away.
I was like, no, you didn't.
I'd be like, it's why my dick's so big.
Oh no. That's terrible. That's terrible.
It's why I can fuck you for so long.
I'm actually a robot.
Is this your gigabyte?
That was sick.
Lady gigabyte.
It's why I never shower.
You smell me, I don't stink, right?
But
I'm a cyborg.
Nah.
Cyborg shit.
What else is going? Oh, so I wanted to ask you this though. Speaking of cyborgs, no, I'm joking. Kristen, you being the only female to be on the podcast or whatever, Leah Thomas just won the women's swimming competition in the NCAA. and she's transgender. And she won, like, she cleaned up, like, beat a bunch of records. She beat a bunch of chicks, and but she's transgender. How do you feel about that?
I say all of this with love and respect to everybody. I don't really give a fuck what choices anybody makes, and who am I? I'm just a person with a thought. But I think, right, the concept of gender is like a construct, right? Like woman, male, or being a woman or being a man, okay? But like on a biological, there's still like, that's fine, whatever, I don't care. But at the end of the day, it is biological, and like men and women are physically made differently. Like, it just is. Even like a man is more square and like rigid, like a woman is softer, like with curves, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are different.
I watched the race yesterday.
Like, it's
that
just,
motherfucker was square.
It's just
What's the race?
I mean, and not
the one I watched, there was a bunch of them. I watched the 500 meters, so it was the longest distance one. That one's dumb long. It's like the one where they go back and forth a bunch. And what was interesting when I watched it, even though size-wise, she's exactly what Kristen said. If you look at her shape, she's square, built.
Not that all square-bodied people are men, but just to say, I do genuinely believe that we are like,
the athletic build, I would say.
Yeah, it's just a little bit different.
So, and the 500 meter, there was points where she was losing, where I was like, oh shit, like, girls were fucking keeping up, and like, but then once again, it's 500 meters swimming, so that's back and forth. It was probably like 4 or 5 times. And you just seen by the end, she was just low-key crushing them. Like, it was like, wow. And once again, she broke, that was one of the ones where she had broke a record. And I just was wondering how I feel if I'm shorty and I look at my record being broken and it was by this motherfucker.
That's kind of the same thing with the UFC fighter. It was a women's match, and it was a girl versus a transgender.
But the
transgender is actually, I think, like,
fucked them,
doing very well. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, she had fucked 2 girls up, and then she got her ass whooped the 3rd fight, low key. She had fucked 2 girls up heavy, and everyone was like, kind of like up in arms about it.
Cause she fucked them up crazy.
Broke the orbital bone of both of the girls. Orbital bone is a socket, the bone that holds your eye in.
Let's be like.
3rd fight though, she got her ass whooped.
Did she let that happen though?
I don't know. Maybe. And even to go back to the swimmer chick, prior when she was swimming as a man, she was ranked like 460, and obviously now she's a woman, she's ranked number 1.
I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm all for inclusion. I'm all for like caring deeply about literally every single person and every single experience that they are going through. But I just feel like I can also feel like this is kind of wild, like to have like people who are biologically wired differently competing against people who are biologically wired differently than that. Like, I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, the solve is we just combined everything into one.
Well, that was my thinking though, because
some women will come out on top at anything.
But for sure.
In a fight, I'm sorry.
Well, that's the thing though. You don't really. There's plenty of transgender women who go become men. Why do we not see them trying to play basketball or try to go into swimming or try to do any male sports? Even male sports, they don't even take a lot of athleticism. You don't even see like archery or things like that. You don't even see transgender women who are into men like trying to do that. So I don't know. It's just a weird dynamic that like I just wonder what is it that you like.
I feel like Dana White was tripping when he made that okay. Honestly, because it's like exactly like how you're saying. Why are you gonna make someone who's biologically wired differently, compete against someone else who's biologically wired differently? It's supposed to be it's supposed to be a match for certain people who are biologically wired differently.
I think they need to compete in their own class, low key. Like,
yeah, I'm all for that.
I think that's what it is.
Right there,
Right
I think
there.
that's what it is. I think they should compete in their own class. I think they're kind of like their own competition.
And like,
almost.
I don't want them to feel excluded, but I also like, if I'm being honest, this is just how I feel. You know,
They're their own competition, because I seen after that race they were giving the shorty who came in second place, because she didn't come in second place like too far behind. It wasn't like crazy far behind, but everyone was like posting like that she had like was the real winner type shit. Like shorty got booze when she said her speech after, or like they interviewed her. Like, I mean, I give her props for having that level of strength, but it is a level of definitely and I forgot to post it in the EOD chat, but one of the women of the year was transgender as well. That sergeant who what's her fucking name? I'm sorry, hold on, I'm fucking this up. I don't want to fuck this up. This story was crazy to me, and it was just weird because like it was someone in the army who they couldn't even find a female in the army. It's weird when they pick transgender people over just females who were doing it like this in the same light, in the same level. I
mean, like, realistically, I guess I really don't care about anything other than like a physical activity. Like, you want to honor somebody, okay. Like that, I'm not worried about, I'm not even worried.
Woman of the Year honoree Admiral Rachel Levine. If you look her up right now, Rachel Levine. You should look up a photo of her right now. She got Woman of the Year, and it's transgender, and it's just weird. That concept is crazy to me.
I feel like those things.
That shit is crazy to me. I don't know. That's just kind of crazy.
It is what it is. Like it takes an incredible amount of courage. I'm sure,
crazy.
Like strength to just be honest with like, hey, I feel like I'm literally born into a different body than what I am. So
I agree.
So that takes a hell of a lot of courage to like really like live your truth, right? But I feel like on a physical level, that's the only place that I draw the line.
Are you saying there's not another female who's dealing with something or who hasn't overcome something that isn't as crazy or just but it's been a female from you? It's just weird. It's just a weird. Well, because my issue is once you talk about it or once you bring up the weird disparity, you get labeled.
Because you're not allowed to say that because you like become like.
Anti, and it's not that I want everyone to live the truth, be your truth, but like when it comes to comparing and like that level, it's just like that's the only reason why I'd ask is like, I
mean, for me it's just like just like the physical level, like like sports, that's just like where I draw the line. I'm like, okay, like this is at this point, this is like biological, this isn't just like your experiences.
If I go to break up a fight and some chick kicks my ass, like I'm like go to break it up and some girl just whoop my ass and I'm like, what the fuck? And then the next day I find out that was a man, and like it used to be a chick, it's a chick now and it used to be a man. I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense because I got my ass kicked by this chick. Because this chick kicked my, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't feel as bad.
Damn,
if a normal chick just kicked my ass, but if I found out later that it used to be a dude, I'd be like, all right, that makes sense.
I only got hit once.
Yeah, no. I'd be like, no, that chick whooped my ass, dog. The same way, Kristen, if you fought a girl and she fucked you up, and then later on you found out, let's say you got in a fight outside a club and you fought some chick and then next week
I found out she
used to be a dude.
She was trans.
She was trans. She used to be a dude. You'd be like, yo, that's
ain't nothing.
You'd be like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
It would have never happened if it was any other way.
That's what I mean. Like she literally gave you the work. Like he was like, what the fuck? Like I'm usually.
I've been punched in the face by women, and I've been punched in the face by a man, and being punched in the face by a man hurts way worse. And it knocks me out.
And that's what I'm saying. And you did the next day you find out that chick used to be a dude. You're like, yo, no, that used to be a whole nigga. Like you'd be like, oh, that makes sense because this motherfucker like,
anyone that can hit a woman in the face like a man, that's just crazy to me. Bro.
Wait, okay.
Well, it's different if you're a girl on girl. That's different. But if you're a girl who used to be a dude and you just feel comfortable getting into a fight with a female and just using your full on original man strength, that feels weird to me, dog.
This woman that I follow, she got involved in that situation.
Bro. That's domestic violence.
Do you think it's something?
Is it not? I don't know. That's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Do you think it's something you could just tap into, like?
Well, so what they say with anyone who does go through the hormone change, the pills that they take does like degrade or like your muscle, but the counter science obviously says it doesn't. There's no way you could actually still, because you're saying someone who, when you say even with the swimmer, you're saying someone who, yeah, she's taking those pills to make herself into a female, but she's still working out. She's still physically fit. She's still like, top tier. I feel like fit. She's ranked 460, which is in, if you think about it in the ranking, you're ranked 460. That means that you're still good enough to be ranked 460. But in the women, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I say regardless of all the hormones, at the end of the day, anger is aggressiveness, rage is a very strong type of chemical. Regardless of all the hormones people take, personally, I feel like, counter science and just, natural wiring, I feel like that can kind of throw all that out the window in a sense. I'm not saying fully because, people are making these, things for a reason.
Right.
As far as hormones and stuff like that, but yeah.
And at the end of the day, we have someone else bigger to call out for some tomfoolery other than this shit right here. Someone bigger to call out right now on this podcast because they've been trying to pulled the wool over our eyes. They've been running it up on us, and I'm fucking like, I didn't realize it, and I'm pissed. I seen it on the topics, and I'm like, oh shit. I seen the tweet. I seen what they said mad long ago. Niggas said it mad long ago. Try to play because I think the date around like Valentine's Day or some shit like that, or some shit like that. It's like the original, like them trying to post this shit and say like, yo, this is showing love. Because Shorty I caught heat over this tweet. Shorty came at me like, yo, what's good? Share your password with me because aren't you my man?
Oh, so you saw an old tweet.
I saw that old tweet. Version. That old tweet fucked had an effect on my life, dog.
Yeah, to upgrade your account.
That old tweet. What we're talking about, we're moving on to a new top. This old tweet, that old tweet originally fucked up my life when it was sent. Because Shorty was one I would only watch when I was with her. She only watched it when I was with her. When she wasn't with me, she didn't watch it. So she's like, yo, why don't you
get the password?
Why don't she there's a like on that tweet that has her photo in it, her Twitter in it. So for people who don't know what we're talking about, Netflix. When was this tweet sent? This was sent in when?
2017. I could be wrong.
Back in 2017, they said real love is sharing a password, and now niggas want to charge for sharing a password. What is up with that?
I don't
look what that money make a bitch do.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
With the drive on it.
Look at what that money make a bitch do. Netflix trying to play a nigga for real. For real.
Give me your shit, nigga.
Give me your shit.
Right there. Nigga thought you was gonna have your face, nigga. Got it fucked up. Nah, personally, every relationship is different, honestly.
Do you share your Netflix password with anyone, or do you share? Are you borrowing someone's Netflix password?
I got my own Netflix.
You don't share with no one? You got it to yourself?
My Netflix?
Yeah, because I technically, I'm in the same boat, but people be thinking I'm weird. They be like, nigga, what? Like, if niggas who got their own Netflix are weirdos out here, apparently. Does no one else other than you use your Netflix?
My mama uses my own Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. My mama uses it too, but she don't use it. She got the password. She got her own thing, but she don't use it. I talk to her all the time.
I use it if you ain't using it.
Got you. Nah, my mama has it, but she don't. I would tell her all the times all the things to watch. She's like, I don't got time for that shit. So she don't. I created an account and all that for shit. She just don't use my Netflix. She don't care. But
so speaking of Netflix, was it on Netflix? Have you seen the movie Fresh? Hulu?
The Snickers? Well,
no, this movie Fresh.
It's called Fresh.
Wait, did we watch it?
With the cannibalism.
It was called Fresh?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It's a thriller mystery?
Yeah, like fresh meat.
What the fuck?
On some next level shit, it's on Hulu. I have been watching scary movies my whole life. Like, I love scary movies. I ride or die for scary movies.
I love scary movies too. My favorite.
This shit, I had seen. It wasn't even scary, but I'm not okay.
You guys gotta share your Hulu password.
I'll probably never be okay.
Sorry, T.
This shit is crazy. I've never seen some cinema like this.
I just got Hulu.
Honey, y'all just got Hulu?
Wait, no. So I told this story, I think, last time on the pod, but I watched that Nick Cage movie. I renewed my Hulu password to watch that shit because my coworker hyped it up.
Oh, shit.
No, I thought we seen Pig, not Nick Cage.
Yeah. That was Nicolas Cage.
That was the movie. That was a Nicolas Cage movie.
Pig
It was Pig. It was Pig. Yeah,
That
it was
was a movie
Pig.
about his life.
No. We were talking about that.
No, yeah.
That movie's not out yet. That movie about his life is not out yet.
Oh, okay.
Pig was the movie he got.
Yeah, it was horrid.
Christian went to sleep. I finished it.
Yeah, now you
was a
gotta send me that
boring
password.
And the credits rolled, and I was like, no way. I was like, this movie was so bad.
No, you send it. There's no way I'm subscribing to Hulu.
No, but check
There's
out
no way.
Fresh.
You see, you gotta. I'll send you. I'll cover half of it. We'll share it. I'll cover half of the cost.
Does Hulu charge?
Yeah, Hulu charges.
What? Yeah.
Nothing is
No,
free.
I'm saying
Nigga,
for multiple.
What do you-
Oh, actually, no. There's something free. Peacock is free. Don't hate on Peacock. Shout out to Peacock. Even though they show no love.
I've
No,
never- I've never
they show
been-
ads. They show ads. They're free though.
I've never
No,
been
they're not.
recommended a show on Peacock.
Peacock's free. I'm watching the Freshman show. I have not paid for Peacock. I just have ads.
You got a free subscription.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Do you pay for Peacock?
No, I don't have it.
It's like, yeah,
Oh.
I'm paying $100 a month.
Nah, Peacock is the one. That's the only place right now you can watch the Fresh Prince reboot.
For free.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, you can pay for it, but it's if you can get it for free, and it got ads, and it's the only place you can watch The Office too. And I fuck with The Office.
I think we tried watching the first episode of Fresh Prince and we turned it off.
It's
Why?
It just
honestly,
wasn't grabbing me. Is it cool?
if you can get that's the thing. Did you fuck with the OG Fresh Prince?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you fuck with the
Come
OG,
on, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. If you fuck with the OG Fresh Prince, continue watching it. Especially if you like, what's that show that y'all like? Euphoria.
Don't be a hater.
No. I'm not saying that.
You don't know what that shit's called.
No. I'm saying if you like that show Euphoria, then you'll like this show because it's.
All I can say.
It's not so druggy, but it's the same type of vibe. It's the same type of vibe.
I'm not.
It's just not so
I'm not
druggy.
trying to be a hater. Shout out. Maybe it gets better, but the first episode, the acting did not like reel me in.
No, the acting, I'm not.
And I will say 100%. I do.
Nah,
personally feel
the
that
issue
acting
is
in Euphoria
is
very good.
See.
If you're gonna say, because to me that's what keeps me.
Maybe you know what it is.
same.
I don't know. Maybe there may be a level of jadism that's coming in. None of the acting on any of these shows is 100% believable.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Well,
In the sense that
Zendaya's acting's incredible.
No. Her acting's really good, but no, her acting's really.
I think she's a real crack.
I think here's the thing though. I think the writing is better on Euphoria. The writing, in far as the interactions and what they say, and that's why the acting might seem better because really they're given lines.
Okay.
And they have to act out.
What was that horrible ass movie we just watched?
Not
Voyeurs.
Pig. Oh,
Voyeurs. So it
Voyeurs.
has Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria, and then it has the guy from the
That's
Get
the
Down.
blonde chick.
Who's Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, but
She's
you
the one with the
haven't
boobs
watched
that
it.
always.
I watched like I know actors out of Euphoria. I know
yeah.
we can talk about any people out of Euphoria because I've watched a couple episodes and I know actors out of Euphoria. So
And then did
her
you see the
acting's
Get Down?
horrible.
what was that?
Did you see the Get Down?
The Get Down? Yeah, no, I know the Get Down.
Okay, so
yeah.
the guy with the fro, like the main character.
Oh,
I forget
okay.
his name, but so it's him and Sydney Sweeney together, and the writing is so disgusting at the beginning. It's so corny. They're not connected. It's like the worst acting I've ever seen, and I turned it off like 10 minutes in. Like I was like, this is horrid, and then we came back and watched it. The whole plot, and then it gets better.
That's
But
what
it's
it
like
is.
The acting is just like.
And the acting, it comes down.
It's
Me
the
personally,
writing, 'cause it's not even the
me
acting,
personally
it's the-
being an actor, it comes down to the writing.
They're
Can you
saying some
write
stupid
natural?
ass shit.
Because at the end of the day, when it comes to writing, you're writing dialogue, and it's hard to say dialogue because you're essentially writing how we're talking right now, which is almost impossible to fucking do when you think about it. Like writing a conversation between us, writing a conversation between me and T when we be talking.
It's
Like
not
when
even
I see
just
this
the
nigga.
conversation, but the interaction too.
When me and T be talking, when I run into this nigga at the warehouse, or anytime I see this nigga at work, our conversations be all over the fucking place. Like we'll be talking about one thing, and then we'll be talking about whole other. Like they be so for a nigga to actually write our conversation in reality for it to sound believable would be some of the hardest fucking work to do.
Yeah.
So like writing it to the point where. everyone's woke enough to like be like, yo, this is not how niggas talk. And that's what it comes down to, I think, with the Fresh Prince show. I think the writing isn't as good as Euphoria's got HBO writers.
Yeah.
They got Peacock writers. So I think them writers, Kristen's got to use the bathroom, so we got to give it that. Yeah. Let's give her a break. Let's pause the episode. We'll wrap up. We got a couple more topics.
Sorry, I can't even sit still or like think.
All right, we're recording.
We are recording?
Yeah.
At this point, gas prices are ridiculous. Did you guys see the thing that they're sending us in LA? Did you guys see the gas?
400?
800.
400 to 800 if you have more than one vehicle.
Oh yeah, I only have one car.
Huh?
If you, they're gonna send the gas relief program, and if you have how many, you might be able to finagle this. If depending on how many cars you have registered under your name, you're gonna get $400. You can get up to 800. So
you have to apply for it though, right?
You have to apply for it, but you know that shit's gonna get passed. You know that shit.
I got an EV, so that shit don't count.
You EV motherfuckers don't get to eat. Damn. Finally, EV motherfuckers assaulted. I'm glad this topic came up. EV motherfuckers assaulted. We get $400 from the government, nigga. The nigga can give us $400, dog. EV niggas assaulted.
Hey, congrats, bro.
Cause you know niggas ain't gonna spend it on gas.
We both could apply if we wanted.
That's
we
a
both
new-
still
that's a new pair
own
of
gas
shoes.
vehicles.
Nah, I know y'all do. Nah, because they do still. Nah,
can
only
still
nah.
get that bread.
Y'all the only ones who still do. Nah, most of EV owners don't own a gas vehicle. Only because y'all are very recent is because y'all still own your gas vehicles. But are either of them registered? There's no way that's just
I just got a
registered.
ticket because my registration is expired and my shit ain't right. So
But where's it at though? Where's the car at?
it's right out front.
But it's because it's parked there? You said you got a ticket.
Yeah, because the registration ain't up.
It's all alleged.
$25 holla.
But hold on, did a thing drive by and give you a ticket?
It's like
Allegedly.
yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Weird.
Oh, but you so you got to essentially keep it like off of the street, essentially. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Off the street.
Got you.
And then it doesn't have to be like updated.
But it still runs. The car still runs.
But it won't pass the smog inspection.
No, the car still runs.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
Why don't you just give it a CarMax?
300.
Do you know? Don't shade me.
No.
This is
I think that's no. You gotta. No.
$390.
I think we gotta talk. We gotta be. No. Here's one thing that the EOD don't do. We don't lie or nothing. We be honest. So that's how much they're offering you. But your car's got. It's undeniable. Your car's got age.
But
they don't even make your model anymore.
But I have a new engine in my car, and they didn't have an option to like let them know that.
Is it a new engine or a new battery?
New engine.
New engine. No, that 100% is a big deal because CarMax a lot of times they'll give you probably a fraction of that if you turn it in. I know a friend who tried to. If you turn the car into CarMax without, and it needs something like because a lot of people try to do that as well. They try to turn a car into CarMax that needs like a new engine. And they give you literally, if they're giving you 300 as a car with your new engine, that means that if you turn it in and when it needed a new engine, which they would have still accepted it, they'd probably give you like 150. They probably get $100, if that. If they're only giving you 300 right now, because what are they basing it off of? Why are they giving you? They're basing it off of what, the year and make and model? Mileage. They're basing it off of. A lot of it is mileage, I imagine.
Sure, yeah.
So are you trying to sell it yourself?
Yeah.
I was thinking we should just fix it up and fucking.
No, you just need to get rid of it. There's no reason why. If you're electric,
I feel like I am afraid to not have a gas vehicle.
No. If you, the only way I'm gonna agree with you if you have a place to put it. If it's on the street getting tickets, that means that you need to get rid of that vehicle.
And get it registered.
Yeah, I have to get it fixed. I want to turn it into a Barbie truck and like rent it out.
What y'all niggas is bugging?
Bro, you pay a rack to fix whatever, but then you have a whole nother car as a backup. You never know what can happen.
And it's a convertible.
I don't know what these niggas is talking about right now. As far as you never know what can happen. Y'all lived for the longest off of one car. What are you talking about? Just because you have two cars right now, because y'all bought new cars, y'all think y'all can live off of? What are y'all niggas? These niggas is bugging right now. Like reality don't exist. Sell that fucking car and get rid of that shit. You got a brand new Tesla. Tell me someone who got. What the fuck are y'all talking about right now? Y'all niggas is Y'all niggas drunk as fuck.
I would rather
y'all
pay
niggas
money.
I'm gonna take y'all keys.
Why would you sell a car for $300?
I would literally never.
I'm not saying sell it for $300. I'm saying sell it to yourself, but get rid of that car. That you do not need to own that car anymore. That car needs to not be in your possession. You just fixed it. It has a brand new engine.
My car's
it's
a classic,
runnable.
though. You can't say that.
This nigga,
his car is perfect.
Dusty ass Audi, nigga. No one gives a fuck about your dusty ass Audi, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a stick shift.
No one gives a fuck about your dusty ass Audi, bro.
Stick shift.
No
matter what it is.
The niggas you were trying to sell it to were dusty ass niggas. The nigga you were trying to sell that to is a dusty ass nigga. No one wants to buy that shit because niggas want some brand new shit. This nigga's wildin'. This nigga's bugging.
Bro, you could say that about like a old school Beamer.
And what do you mean old school Beamer? You're comparing your car to an old school Beamer?
A 325.
You compare your car to a Beamer right now.
The A4 is a classic.
You're comparing your car to a Beamer right now.
That's why I know you don't know cars. Bro.
No, I know for a fact you compare your car to a Beamer right now, and I know your car ain't no Beamer level right now. I know how your shit sounds when that shit is turned on. I know how much your shit is.
The model of the car, bro.
Yeah, but you got to look at the mileage. What you said earlier when CarMax looked at
fix things,
right?
And people can replace things, bro.
And that's a car that people would want to fix up.
The level. Once again, you're talking about such a specific buyer. You're talking about a nigga who wants this specific car for this.
It's out there, bro. European car, German cars.
To who?
You're tripping, bro.
Who? Where am I tripping at? You see you sold all the time.
I left a note on my car, bro, asking if it was for sale, bro.
And what happened?
I mean, I have to call him. He's left me 2 messages, bro.
And what happened? What's going on? This should be already be sold by now.
He's
This should already be sold. What's the problem? This should already be sold. Because I know if someone was trying to buy it off you right now.
I'm not trying to sell it.
You're not trying to sell it for my money. You just said you were trying to sell it. You just all this money. You just throwing money in your car.
What's wrong with keeping
I just spent 10 minutes
Rap is laughing because we know, nigga, you bugging, dog. You bugging. You a wild.
Having a backup car is lit.
For what?
For you don't know, bro.
All right.
You're in a rental right now.
You know what? I'm gonna put this in the chat. I'm gonna put this in the EOD podcast right now. What's today's date? Wednesday, March 23rd. I'm gonna come back to this 2 months from now and ask you when's the last time you touched those cars, anyone asked you about those cars, or someone wanted to sell those cars, or anything about those cars. 2 months from now. And if you ain't saying nothing new, nigga, I'm gonna say, what the fuck are you talking about? Because right now I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So what is it, March 23rd?
Cars for years.
What was that?
People hold cars for years, and at the end of the day, right now is the most that you will ever get for a used.
I'm not saying you shouldn't hold the car, but if you ain't got no place to put the car where you're not getting tickets,
becoming extinct, and then I have a stick shift Audi. Like the fact that it's even stick shift makes it.
From what Kristen said, from what Kristen said earlier, gas cars technically should exist because they're creating a hole in the ozone layer. So why would you want to drive that car around? What the fuck are you driving that car around? You want to drive that car around for fun? You want to hurt the ozone layer for fun, nigga? What the fuck does that have to be? You niggas is too flip floppy for me. I'm sorry. Y'all niggas is too flip floppy for me. Yeah. But for fun, I wanna drive this car around.
Okay, so in the end of the world, do you think I'm gonna be able to charge my electric car? No, I'm gonna be able to dig up gas from a hole, put it in my car, and drive around. That's the reality.
Hold on, what were you saying?
That's why I would keep it. Like literally, because I'm a fucking doomsday prepper. If we're end of the world, there's no electricity. I'm not charging my electric car. I'm grabbing gas from the gas station, digging it up out of the ground.
Here's the thing.
In his car.
That I'm not mad at. Doomsday prepping in that sense, I'm not mad at. But you don't need to keep 2 cars. You don't need to keep 1 car.
My car is trash.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna doomsday prep, you definitely don't need to keep 2 cars.
My car's sentimental. I love her. She's gorgeous.
Giving away.
She just said it's sentimental, so that's
giving away a car for $300 is crazy.
Once again, I did not say you should sell the car for $300. That was CarMax. That's what CarMax would give it.
No,
for.
Not $1,500. $300.
No, I said once again $300. I would not give the car for $300.
Walk up to someone on the street and be like, "You want to buy this car? $300." They would buy it.
Yeah, 100%.
For no reason.
I think you should. Here's the thing. No. I think you could. I think you can go to someone in the street and offer them the price you pay for the new engine, and they would probably pay it for the new car, for that car. Well, which was what? How much was that? Or I don't want to say that, but I'll just leave it at that. I guarantee you, if you go to someone right now and say, "Hey, I will give you this car for $300 over the new engine," so you make a profit, I'm sure you'd probably be able to sell that car right now. I'm sure 100% you would probably, if you put it on Etsy or whatever the fucking sites they are.
Etsy,
Whatever. You'd probably be able to sell that car. Because me personally, I am in totally agreement with you, Chris, and I'm a bit of a doomsday person myself, and I agree the electricity aspect of it is why I haven't totally bought into that, and why I love gas cars, and why I would never. I'm still, once again, iffy on that shit.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you.
So keeping one car, I wouldn't be mad at that. Keeping one car.
Having electric, bro, has been probably the best thing I've done for myself.
But what Kristen said is very important. If all you need is one solar flare from the sun, and your shit don't work, nigga. Your shit's dubbed.
That's why we keep a gas car.
You two gas cars? Because y'all are going in different directions, or y'all rolling together? Y'all rolling.
Mostly is. Mine,
that's what I'm saying. And exactly. And once again, is what I'm saying.
My car's dope, but her car's dope too. It's a convertible, bro. Like the fact that it's a convertible, you can take that shit to the beach.
It's like a novelty.
So listen,
this is what I want to do. I want to fix it up. I want to like paint it all sparkly gorgeous and like make it like a little Barbie car, and then rent it out to like.
Once again, it's March 23rd. I'm just putting this right now to see if, because hey, I'm in total support of both of what you're saying with the cars, whatever y'all want to do. But if that doesn't come to fruition, if y'all don't actually make moves on that, I'm gonna call y'all on that bullshit. I'm gonna call you. That's what I think you should do. Personally, I think one of your cars. I think
I'm gonna call
what Chris is saying. I'm keeping one of those cars.
I'm gonna call homie and see how much he's offering me. If I can make what I make, why?
Because you replace something big in your shit too, right? You had to replace a.
I've done plenty of work.
No, just recent. Because to make you get the electric car, you had to replace something big in your car.
No, my car's straight.
No. Before you got the electric car, your shit went.
My car was in. Oh, my car was in the shop for a while.
Because
it's fixed now.
It's running now, but you got the electric car because your car wasn't running for a big reason, right?
I just didn't have a car.
Because he was taking forever to fix it.
I was running like off a borrowed car.
Got you.
I was just like, at this point, I need a new whip. So I got my car, and then my car got fixed. I paid my mechanic off, and now I have it. It runs. I just don't drive it. And the battery's dead. I gotta charge the battery.
Dude, that's what I mean. That's actually a legit problem, because that hurts the car in the end of the day.
I mean, you should battery, bro.
No, in the sense that it hurts the car. No, dude, cars are meant to be driven, dude. Yeah. Could you imagine if you was a dude and you just stayed in your fucking crib all day? It don't matter. Cars are meant to be driven, dude. Even if it's a little bit, go out and run your shit. I'm not saying you should, but just in general, like
I should though.
No, that hurts the car if you don't actually drive it and it just sits there, regardless of like the keep the battery charged. I couldn't even imagine what that's like as a car. That nigga's probably just cooped the fuck up. When I turn on, I wish I could be driving. Especially because T, just imagine prior to that how much you used to drive that car.
Right.
You used to drive that nigga everywhere.
It's like Toy Story.
Bro, and now you don't drive him at all, and he get to he's watching you. Bro. He's watching you hopping in. He's watching you hop in some electric car, nigga. You motherfucker! You fucking bitch ass nigga! Watch you hop in some electric ass car.
Watch you try.
Am I not good enough for you? Did I not do it?
Like I always do.
This nigga T don't give a fuck. He's like, peace, nigga. This electric shit, it cost me $20 to fill this shit.
I ain't even got horsepower.
This shit is $20 and this shit is fucking crazy fast.
Bro, and that's the reality is that if I would have kept my Audi, if I would have been driving that shit, I got like 18 miles a day, bro. I drive 40 miles a day one way. I'm driving 80.
You'd be so sauce right now.
I'd be paying like $500 a month.
Oh my god, T.
Just know your Audi is salty, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run it. Yeah. Maybe around the block.
So I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So I think you guys. Here's the fun thing. At least you guys can both. If you do update your registration for both those cars, you can get $400 for.
My shit's still registered.
Yeah,
it's still new resident. So then you can get $400 for your shit, and if you update.
I was just talking shit.
You're not gonna do it.
My shit ain't registered.
No, if you update, I mean, you could though.
No, I can't because I can't pass a smog test.
Oh, we can't pass a smog test.
So that's what happens. I have to get a new transmission in order to pass a smog test.
How much was that? That was mad bread.
I mean, like I don't know, like $3,000 is what I imagine, but Terrence says cheaper.
It probably won't be 3,000. It'd probably be like, I think I can see it be max. That's the, you know what I realized?
Like Ferrari type shit.
Yeah,
maybe two.
Yeah, friend. You said you just need a new transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not. Transmission is dumb expensive.
But then that shit is all brand new. So
we just
because it's like transmission is transmission is definitely.
If we put a new engine and
transmission. Yeah, that is. That essentially you want that. You want that car. You want that car.
I love her. She's beautiful.
No. You asking for a new transmission. You want that car. Like you. No, I know you love it now, but you like giving it a new transmission so it could pass a smog test, so it can be register type shit, doing all that for a car, you want that fucking car. So
that's where we're at. We're not sure.
You don't want it. You love it, but you don't want it that much. Yeah, no, you don't want it that much.
Listen.
Yeah, time to go. What's his name? What's Shorty's name?
I never named her.
Damn, she got the convertible and everything. Because I love the reason why I love that is because there's not many hardtop convertible cars.
There's none.
There's only two of them. I think that I've really seen is a BMW one and a Volkswagen one. And the Volkswagen one is very popular.
Porsche
is a Porsche one as well. But there's not many hardtop convertibles. Yeah. And I do like that. That's
Volkswagen.
It's pretty solid, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I would have never.
The only thing is that transmission is horrible.
Yeah, no, and it being
scary.
Yeah, nah, of course,
very scary.
What the fuck? This episode is long as shit.
I'm super blown.
I love you guys.
Hey, Rep, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming, bro. Show up Friday. When this nigga got a show at Paper Tiger tomorrow, pull the fuck up. If you don't, you a lame.
If you're not there, you motherfucking square.
You square, bro.
Oh God.
A square swimmer.
This is SpongeBob SquarePants ass nigga looking at me.
End of the day podcast.
Nah, for real. Fuck that. Pull up. No, it's the real shit.
Bro. Nah, for real. This was a great episode, guys. I'm glad.
Nah, facts.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though with all the interruptions of T fixing the mic.
Hey, man. But
he fixed the action mic.
Baby Mike.
Yeah, gang. Thank you for coming through for another episode, guys. It is your boy, Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Yes, sir. It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
Me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Gang.
Yeah.
It's your boy RepXL, man, the one and only, man.
Can we get a drop?
We gotta get a drop.
Yes, sir. West side. Worldwide. Hold on.
There we go. I think we might have to drop. That might be the drop right there.
West side. Worldwide.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we're gonna have to run that shit.
Yeah, for real. Hey, see you guys next week.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Later.